Summertown High School getting ready to start the boys' game between the junior high Summertown Eagles and the Mount Pleasant Tigers. Mount Pleasant send out Jarice Miller, Jared Smith, Brandon Bassham, John Wolfer, and Charles Frierson. Summertown sends out James Kilburn, Doug Riggs, Jerry Corbin, Adam Burleson, and number 15, Aaron Burdett. We got to find the ball at a bounce. John Wolver set to jump Jerry Corbin. The ball is up and it's tipped, controlled by Mount Pleasant. Brandon Bassham picks the ball up, has a sleeper. Jared Smith has the ball almost stripped. It's a 15-footer, no good. Ball comes off. Miller, Wolver, Bassham on the low post to Wolver. Wolver's fouled by number 53, Jerry Corbin. Mount Pleasant set the inbound on their own basket. Charles Frierson, trigger man, and Wolver. Wolver puts one up, no good. Ball comes off to Corbin. Corbin over to Riggs in the right-hand corner to Kilburn. Intercepted Bassham. She's cut off, dribble all the way in, picked up by Smith. Smith puts one up and in. Jared Smith makes it 2-0. Coach Kilburn starting a weird lineup tonight for these Summertown boys. Only has one regular starter in. James Kilburn puts up a 15-foot jump shot, make it 2-2. Brandon Bassham working across the 10-second line. Summertown in the 1-2-2 zone. John Wolver on the right. Miller has the ball stolen. Out ahead to Riggs. Riggs has the ball fall out of his hands. Give her to Mount Pleasant. Frierson over to Miller. Jarice Miller working the point for these Mount Pleasant boys. Over around the right side. Over to Bassham, 18 feet out. He's cut off. Has Wolver. Wolver lays one up and in. John Wolver, a big, tall 8th grader, makes it 4-2 with Mount Pleasant with 4:20 first period. Doug Riggs working the right side. Over to Burleson. Burleson 25 feet out. Kilburn. Kilburn has the ball tipped around, picked up a Bassham. Holding her up over to Miller. Brandon Bassham working to Miller. Miller working the point. Summertown into 1-2-2. Bassham right wing, puts up a 15-foot jump. Give it to him. 6-2. Doug Riggs working the point for Summertown. Aaron Burdett, left wing, puts up a 18-foot jump, no good. Taken off the board by Smith. Mount Pleasant running to Bassham. Running the right side, right down the middle, puts up a 15-foot running jump. Brandon has 4. 3:20 first period's 8-2. Doug Riggs working right on a high post. Corbin. Corbin has the ball stolen by Bassham. Bassham leading the field. He gonna lay one up. Give him 6. 10-2. 3:07 remaining first period. Coach Mike Kilburn's gonna get him a timeout. Mount Pleasant jumped up to a 10-2 lead in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Summertown set the inbound on the far end of the court. Mount Pleasant setting up in a, looks like a 2-1-2 zone defense. Riggs over on the left side. Burdett back to Riggs. Burleson tries to find Corbin on the low post. Puts one up. It's off, no good. Ball batted back out to midcourt. Touch last by Summertown. Edward Frierson set the inbound to Jarice Miller, working the point. Coming to the left side, Wolliver 22 feet out, looking for somebody on the high post. Smith, 15-foot jumper. Jared Smith, 4 points, 12-2. Doug Riggs working to the right side. Kilburn, high post. Burdett takes steps. Charles Frierson and Jarice Miller working the ball across the 10-second line. Over to the right side, Bassham. Bassham takes a 3-point shot, no good. Ball comes off Corbin. Corbin lets it roll out of bounds. Charles Frierson set the inbound underneath his own basket. 12-2, 2:06 first period into Smith. 2-foot set shot. Jared Smith has 6, Brandon Bassham 6, John Wolliver 2, 14-2. Doug Riggs worked the right side. He's cut off over Adam Burleson on the left wing. Aaron Burdett takes a 15-footer, no good. Charlie Frierson brings the ball off to Jarice Miller. Working down the left side. Wolliver and Frierson. Charlie Frierson lays one up and in. 16-2. Doug Riggs working the ball up to the left side. Cut off over Burdett. Riggs cut out to Burleson. 15-foot jump shot. Burleson no good. Charlie Frierson brings the ball off the board over to Maurice Miller. Working the left side, cut off, sets up about 30 feet out, has the ball stolen by Riggs, picked up by Frierson. Frierson takes a 10-foot jump shot, it's no good. Jared Corbin brings the ball off the board over to Burleson, looking for Doug Riggs, working the ball across the 10-second line, all the way to the baseline, back to Burdett. Burdett, 15-foot jump shot, no good. Frierson brings the ball off over to Bassham, working 1-on-2. He's cut off and he's fouled by James Kilburn. Summertown picks up their first personal of the ball game with 40 seconds. That's the first personal of the ball game period with 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Summertown 2, Mount Pleasant 16. Charlie Frierson into Brandon Bassham, 22 feet out. Over to Wolliver. Wolliver puts one up, no good. Frierson battled for the rebound. We're going to give it to the Blue. Doug Riggs into Aaron Burdett, 36 seconds. Doug Riggs working across, down to the left side of Burdett. On a high post to Corbin. Corbin puts up a 5-foot turnaround, no good. Ball comes off to Bassham. Sets up, brings the ball across the 10-second line. Jarice Miller back to Bassham. 30 feet out, 15 seconds, 10 seconds into Smith. Smith has an offensive push-off. Jared Smith records the first personal foul for the Mount Pleasant boys with 11.5 seconds remaining in the first period. Doug Riggs over Aaron Burdett, back to Riggs, 9 seconds, 7 seconds. Working the right side, he's cut off over to Burleson. Ball tipped out by Bassham with 2.9 seconds. And the Riggs, 35 feet out, launches one, it goes up. First quarter comes to an end. Summertown 2, Mount Pleasant 16. We have Kevin Medlock, Ricky Mabry, and Mikhail Maddox in for the Summertown boys. We have a floor mistake. Back to Mount Pleasant. Charles Frierson over to Jarice Miller, working the ball across the 10-second line with a 16-2 lead as we begin the second quarter. Brandon Bassham, 18 feet out, takes a 14-foot jump shot, in, out, no good. Charlie Frierson picks up a rebound, makes a good move, and lays her back in. 4 points for Charles, 18-2. Summertown bringing the ball across the 10-second line. Maddox trying to find Riggs on the left wing. Cut off 18 feet out. Maddox takes an 18-foot jump shot. It's no good. Frierson brings the ball out of the air over to Bassham, working across. Summertown falls back into probably a 2-1-2. Left wing to William over to Miller. Miller has the ball picked by Riggs. Driving the length of the floor, lays one up. Give it to him. Doug Riggs gets on the board. 18-4, 5 minutes to first half. Into Bassham. Bassham out to three-point range. Comes into the 18-foot line over to William. William lays one up. Jermaine gets his first two. 20-4, 4:45, second period. Maddox working the left side of Riggs. Cut off the baseline. Back out to Corbin. Corbin tries to hit the high post. Picked up by Jermaine. Over to Bassham. Bassham leading the field. Lays one up. He has 8. Maddox has the ball stripped by Miller. Bassham lays one up. Give it to him, and he's fouled by Doug Riggs. Brandon Bassham already in double figures with 10 points, and he goes to the line. First free throw opportunity of the night. 24-4 with 4:16 remaining. It's up. It's no good. Charlie Frierson brings the ball off the board. Has it stripped out by Will. Back into Smith. Smith has his 8 points. I don't know what Coach Kilburn's strategy is tonight, not starting his big boys, but it's 26-4. Ball stolen by Frierson, leading the field. Puts up a 2-foot jump. Bassham takes her off the board, lays one up, and he's fouled by Kevin Matlock. If you'd like a videotape of this game, see Charlie Mabry or Eddie Talley at 964-3324, 964-2421. We'll provide you with a videotape of any Summertown home game, whether it be high school or junior high. That's 964-3324 or 964-2421. Summertown's brought in some subs. We have Patrick Trousdale, number 24, Jared Hicks, 34, into the ball game for the Mount Pleasant boys, along with Eric James, number 14. They have a 26-4 lead with 3:50 remaining in the first half. DeWitt Whitaker's making all the playing his bench. Brandon Bassham at the line to shoot 2. First one's up, it's all. Brandon's 0 for 2 from the line. He's the only man that's been to the line in the ball game. Second one's up, he's 0 for 3. Ball comes off the board, tipped around. We're going to give it to White. Tipped out by Anthony Davenport. Ball comes in to James. James puts up a 15-footer. Give Eric 2. Anthony Davenport running attack for the Summertown boys. Floor mistake. We have Paul Matheson into the ball game along with Anthony Davenport for the Summertown boys with Doug Riggs. Into Bassham. Bassham looking ahead. He's fouled by Riggs. Doug picks up foul number 2. Team foul number 5. They should be going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. As usual, scorekeepers sleep. We're not going to shoot the 1-and-1. This happened to every junior high ball game we've done so far this year. Bassham working across to Trousdale. Trousdale cut off. Back out to James. He's cut off at 25-foot line. Bassham picks her up. Doug Riggs picks his pocket. He's 2-on-2 over to Matheson. Matheson puts her up. No good. Coming off to Bassham. He has William leading the field out there all by himself. Jermaine William has 4. 2:55, second period, 30-4. Over to Riggs. Cut off, puts the ball in. Matlock puts one up, no good. Ball comes off the board by William. William to Bassam. Mount Pleasant calls time. 2:37, second period, 30-4. We have number 30, Stephen Hughes, checking into the ball game for the Mount Pleasant boys. Jared Hicks, trigger man for the Mount Pleasant boys. Trying to find somebody, find William. He's closely guarded. He's looking for somebody. What's he going to do? Over to Trousdale. Trousdale brings her across the 10-second line. He's fouled by Paul Masterson. Paul picks up his first personal foul. So Patrick Trousdale goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Patrick's first shot's up. It's no good. Ball comes off to Summertown. Aaron Burdett working to the right side. Riggs cut off. Going to take about a 15-foot jump shot. It comes off. Jared Hicks brings the ball off the board with a strong rebound over to William to Hughes. Working the right side. He's closely guarded. Trousdale. Trousdale, 15-foot jump shot. It's off. No good. Ball comes off to William. William lays one up and in. Jermaine William has 6 quick points here in this second period. 32-4 with 1:50 remaining in the half. Masterson, 18 feet out. Burdett. Corbin puts one up. It's no good. Comes in, gets his own rebound, lays one up and in. Pickett. Puck by Riggs. Riggs lays another one in. 32-8. Jermaine William bringing the ball across the 10-second line. He holds up 30 feet out. Trying to find Hughes. Has the ball pocket picked again by Riggs. And he blows a bird. Ball comes off the board to Hughes. Running across the 10-second line. Looking for Trousdale. He don't find. Now he finds Trousdale 25 feet out. Paul Masterson picks up his second personal foul. Patrick Trousdale goes to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Patrick Trousdale's 0 for 1 at the line. 1 for 2. 57 seconds in the half. It's 33-8. Jonah Keltner set to check into the ball game here in just a matter of seconds. Second one's up. It's good. Jonah Keltner into the line for the Mount Pleasant boys. Doug Riggs over to Aaron Burdett. Come around, working to the left side. Masterson, 20 feet out. Brings her back to Burdett. Back to Summertown. Riggs, Masterson, Riggs. Driving back over to Burdett. 20 feet out. Has his pocket picked by Hughes, and Hughes picks up personal foul number 1. Team foul number 2 with 38 seconds in the half. Paul Masterson into Aaron Burdett, working the point. Cut off, 18 feet out on a high post. Corbin puts up an 18-foot jump, no good. Burdett, 15-foot jump, no good. Taking off. Hughes working the right side, cut off by Riggs. What's he going to do? Intercepted by Masterson. Masterson leading the field, lays one up. Give Paul 2. 34-10, 12 seconds. Ball picked up by Trousdale. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Hughes 30 feet out. Trousdale 30-footer. First half comes it in. Summertown 10, Mount Pleasant 34. Scoring for the first half, Mount Pleasant has 34. Jared Smith picked up 8 points. Brandon Bassham 10. John Woolifer 2. Charles Frierson 4 points. Eric James 2. Patrick Trousdale 2. Jermaine Williams has 6 points. For the Summertown boys, Paul Masterson 2, James Kilburn 2, Jerry Corbin 2, and Doug Riggs is leading the Summertown Eagles with 4 points. We're about ready to start this second half. Mount Pleasant sends out Eric James, Patrick Trousdale, Jared Hicks, Stephen Hughes, and Eric James start the second half. Summertown sends out Doug Riggs, Jeremy Corbin, James Kilburn, Adam Burleson, to start this second half. Summertown set to inbound. Doug Riggs into Aaron Burdett. Working the point. Riggs on the left wing. Puts up a 20-foot setter. It's short. Jared Hicks has the ball bounce off his leg. Back to Summertown. Doug Riggs into Burdett. Looking for somebody on the low post. Corbin lets her get out of bounds. Jared Hicks set to inbound Trousdale. Picked up by Corbin. Corbin puts one up, no good. Ball taken off by Trousdale. Has it pocket picked by Riggs. Riggs driving, puts up a 5-foot jump. It's no good. Trousdale again. What's he going to do this time? Over to Hicks. Working the left side. Across the 10-second line. Holds up. Trousdale 20 feet out. He drives. He's cut off. Puts up an 18-footer. No good. Hicks takes the ball off the board. Puts her up. No good. Ball taken off by Jonah Kellner, and he's fouled. Jeremy Corbin picks up his second personal foul of the ball game as Jonah Kellner goes to the line to shoot 2. First one up, it's no good. Jonah's a little short. Second one's up, it's no good. He's across the line. 34-10. Mount Pleasant in a full court press. Ball comes in, picked up by Trousdale. Trousdale puts her up, no good. Taken off by Burdett, dribbling up the left side. Settles her down across the middle now. Left wing to Riggs, working 20 feet out. Takes a 3-point shot. It's up, it's off, no good. Comes off to Kellner. Mount Pleasant Hughes works the ball up. Over to Hicks. working the ball across 10-second line over to Keltner. Ball comes off the board. We're going to give her. Eric James took the shot. Give her to White. Jared Hicks set the inbounds into James. James back to Hicks. 5-foot jump. Give it to her. Jared's on the board with 2. 36-10. Summertown inbound. Picked up by James. 18 feet out. He's working. He's open. 15-foot jump shot. No good. Taken off the board. Jump ball. We're going to give her to Mount Pleasant. Kevin Matlock into the ball game for the Summertown boys, replacing Jeremy Corbin. Jared Hicks set the inbound to Hughes. Hughes has it picked up by Riggs. 1-on-3. Riggs cut off, takes a 10-foot jump. It's no good. Come back, gets his own rebound, puts one up, and he's fouled. Jared Hicks picks up his first personal foul of the ball game. That's only the 3rd personal for the Mount Pleasant boys, and Summertown goes to the line for the first time. Doug Riggs has 4 points, make it 5. 36-11. 4:10 third period. Second one's good. Riggs has 6 of the 12. Ball picked by Riggs. Riggs lays one up. It's no good. Hicks brings the ball off the board. Holding her up, looking for Trousdale. Finds over in the middle. He's driving. He's fouled by number 25, Kevin Medlock. Into Keltner, puts her up, no good. Ball comes off the board to Burleson. Summertown on the run. Burdett bringing her across the 10-second line, down the left side to Riggs. Riggs driving the baseline, lays one up. It rolls out, no good. Burleson picks her up, puts her up, no good. Jared Hicks has the ball roll off his arm as somebody is on his back. Aaron Burdett set the inbound. We're going to give her into Burleson. Burleson lays one up. Give him 2. Adams' first 2 of the night. Hughes working the ball in the backcourt over to Hicks. Hicks bringing the ball across 10-second line. Goal mistake. Anthony Davenport and Jared Corbin coming back in for the Summertown boys. Aaron Burdett has the ball stolen by James. Driving the length, puts up a 5-foot jump. Doug Riggs brings her off. Running the length of the floor. Who are we going to give it to? 3:06 third period, 36-14. Ball comes into Davenport, puts up a 15-foot jump, no good. Over to Burdett, no good. Riggs puts one up, and he's fouled by number 34, Jared Hicks. 2 personals on Jared. Doug Riggs to go to the line to shoot 2. Doug is 2 for 2 from the line tonight, and so is Summertown, 2 for 2. Second one's up, it's good. 36-15. Second one's good, 4 for 4. Doug Riggs has 8, 36-16. Jared Hicks working the right side. Doug Riggs picks up his 3rd personal foul, 2nd, 3rd team foul of the half. Hicks into Trousdale, driving to the baseline. He's cut off. Puts up about 18-footer, no good. Keltner puts one up, and he's fouled by Aaron Burdett. Picks up his first personal. 4 team fouls in the Summertown boys. We have number 35, Ricky Mabry, coming into the ball game for the Summertown boys. as Jonah Keltner goes to the line to shoot 2. 2:45 remaining third period, 36-16. In and out, no good. Jonah records his first point of the night. And the Riggs has a pocket pick by Trousdale over to Hughes, puts one up. Hicks brings the ball off, puts up a 15-foot jump. It's no good. Hits a support in the top. Have a foul on number 30, Stephen Hughes. His second personal. It's the third team foul. We have Benji Boshears, Carlton Duckworth, Roger Hay, Anthony Davenport puts one up and in. Stephen Hughes pinned in the corner. Ball comes out to Corbin. Corbin to Riggs. Lays one up. Doug has 10. 37-20, 1:55. Remaining in the third period. Mount Pleasant 37, Summertown 20. Carlton Duckworth set the inbound for the Mount Pleasant boys. Trying to find somebody who brings the ball in to Hughes, working the back court up left side. He's cut off. Ball stolen by Riggs. Riggs lays one up. Give it to him. 37-22. Riggs into Burleson, puts one up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. Comes off Davenport. Anthony has 4. 24-37. Duckworth has the ball picked by Riggs. Riggs lays her up. Give him 2 more. 1:12 remaining third period. Summertown 26, Mount Pleasant 37. Summertown coming back with their starting lineup. Jarice Miller, Brandon Bassam, John Wolver, Charles Frierson, Jermaine Williams. The Bassam working the back court. He finds Wolver. Wolver's pushing. Picked up his first personal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 team fouls on the quarter. Anthony Davenport working a point for the Summertown boys. Left side of Riggs. Driving the baseline. Picks up a 5-foot jump. No good. Comes off Ricky Mabry, and Ricky's foul. Jarice Miller. Ricky Mabry goes to the line to shoot 2 shots. 58 seconds remaining third period. First one's no good. Second one's no good. Comes off of Bassam. Running the floor. Lays one up all the way, and he's fouled by number 23, Anthony Davenport. Brandon Bassam goes to the line to shoot 2. Bassam has 10 points. so far. 0 for 4 from the line. Second one's up. It's no good. Comes off Wolver. Wolver's foul. Ricky Mabry picks up his first personal foul. John Wolver goes to the line to shoot. Two. First one's no good. John has 2 points on the night. Scored those in the first quarter. 37-26 with 48 seconds in the quarter. Wolver's second shot, it's no good. Corbin brings the ball off the board, and he's tied up with Frierson alternating possession. Summertown. Riggs to Davenport, bringing the ball up the right side, back over to Riggs, across the 10-second line. He's cut off, over to Davenport, 18-foot jump, no good, taken off by Corbin, no good. Wolver brings the ball off the board over to William. Jermaine William bringing the ball up to the Mount Pleasant boys, over to Miller. Back to William, looking for a high post to Frierson. Frierson puts up a 12-foot running gun. Gives Charlie 2 more at 6 on the night. 39-26, 10 seconds. Davenport running the right side. He's cut off. Picked up by Bassham, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Over to Miller. Miller lays her up and in as third quarter comes in. Mount Pleasant Tigers 39, Summertown Eagles 26. About ready to start the fourth quarter. Mount Pleasant set the inbound over. Miller has the ball stolen by Davenport. Over to Riggs, lays one up. 16 points for Doug. 28-41. Brandon Bassham working backcourt, guarded closely by Riggs. Riggs poked around, picked up foul number 4. 16 fouls, we should be in the 1-and-1. Brandon Bassham goes to the line where he's 0 for 5. Has 10 points, all recorded first half. It's up, it's no good. Comes off over to Riggs. Riggs are running, puts up about a 5-foot running gun. It's no good, taken off by Mabry. Ricky lays one up and in. 41-30. Brandon Bassham working the backcourt, guarded closely by Riggs. Over to Miller on the right court, looking for somebody, finds Bassham, drives baseline, cut off. William lays one up, and he's fouled by Ricky Mabry. It's foul number 2 on Ricky. 5:15 remaining, 41-30. Jermaine William goes to the line to shoot 2. First one's up, it's good. 7 points for Jermaine. Air ball, no good, cross the line. Anthony Davenport working into the high post. Ball stolen by William. Driving the full length. Picked up by Davenport. Head to Riggs. Riggs lets the ball roll off his hand. Takes up about a 5-foot jump. No good. Ball comes back off to Riggs. Lays one up. 18 points for Doug. 42-32. Brandon Bassham over to Miller. Lays one up. Give it to him. That's 4 for Gerace. 44-32. Over to Davenport, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Taken off the board by Corbin, and he's fouled. Charlie Frierson picks up his first personal foul. Jared Smith reports back into the ball game for the Mount Pleasant boys, replacing Charlie Frierson. Jared Corbin's first one's good. Second one's up. It's no good. Taken off by Smith. Basshound working up the floor. He lays one up. 5-foot running jump. Brandon has 12. Anthony Davenport working 30 feet. Doug Riggs works the baseline. Cut off. 5-foot jump. No good. Comes off for Wooliver to Basshound. Mount Pleasant running. 4:05. Over to Miller. Lays one up and in. Jared Miller has 6 points. 3:57 remaining, fourth period. Mount Pleasant Tigers 48, Summertown Eagles 33. Summertown set to inbound. Doug Riggs, Anthony Davenport back to Riggs. He's cut off. Sees Burdette out of bounds. Give her back to Summertown. Back to Mount Pleasant. James Kilburn back into the ball game for the Summertown boys. Basshound working the back court against Riggs. Cross 10-second line on the left side. Has his pocket pick. Riggs ahead of the field. Lays one up. 20 points for Doug tonight. Basshound bring the ball across 10-second line. Going to try her all the way. Passes off to Smith. Smith lets her roll out of bounds. Doug Riggs has the ball tipped out. Mount Pleasant. Burleson lays one up, no good. Anthony Davenport, 20 feet out over Kilburn. Kilburn puts one up, no good. Comes off to Miller. Working the back court over to Brandon Basshound. Hurriedly across the 10-second lines. Anybody gonna pick him up? 20-foot running gun. No good, and he's fouled by Jerry Corbin. Paul Masterson coming into the game for the Summertown boys. Paul scored 2 points in the first half. Brandon Basshound at the line is 0 for 6. 1 for 7. 48, 49, 35. 1 for 8. Now he's getting into the ball game. That's 14 points for Brandon. Doug Riggs working the back court, cross down the right side into the middle. It's Burleson, lays one up, and Adam has 4 points. Doug Riggs just fouled out of the ball game. 2:50 remaining. Mount Pleasant 50, Summertown 35. Brandon Basshound at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. In, out, no good. Taken off by Williams, lays her up and in. Jermaine Williams had a real ball game off the bench, come in several rebounds and 9 big points. for this Mount Pleasant Tiger squad. On the high post, Corbin lays one up, no good, taken off by Wooliver. John pulled a big rebound off the board. Over to William, working the point. Going down the middle, all the way down, we have a traveling. Anthony Davenport working the point out for Summertown over on the right wing. Burdett up, and he's fouled by Brandon Bassham. Mikhail Maddox and Kevin Matlock report back into the ball game for the Summertown boys. Aaron Burdett goes to the line. He scores his first point of the night. Aaron Burdett's second shot, no good. Ball comes into Miller to Bassham. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Bassham out front, over to Miller. Miller driving, he's cut off, back over to Wooliver to William. We run in the stall now. Jermaine William to Brandon Bassham. Brandon running lane, lays one up. It's in. 16 points for Brandon. High post Corbin. Corbin puts one up, no good. William brings the ball off the board for the Mount Pleasant Tigers. Cross to the 10-second line. Working 30 feet out, minute 20. Jarius Miller, Brandon Bassham. Brandon Bassham left all alone, lays one up and in. 1 minute exactly, 56-38. Maddox over, take a shot. Wooliver brings the ball off the board to Bassham. He's got Smith out ahead, but he won't get him. Aaron Burdett picks up his second personal foul. Bassham shot good, gives him 19 for the night. $20 points for Brandon Bassham. 20 points for Doug Riggs are going to be the leading scorers for their respective teams. Aaron Burdett on the high post, Corbin. Corbin's foul. .36 seconds remaining. 20-point lead for the Mount Pleasant boys. 58-38. Kevin Matlock gets on the board. Stephen Hughes gets on the board. Corbin's first shot is good. 21.9 seconds, 59-40. Danny Gill gets in the line with 2 points. As the ball games come to an end, Mount Pleasant 61, Summertown 41. Your scoring rundown for the Summertown boys: Anthony Davenport 4 points, Jerry Corbin 4 points, Aaron Burdett 1 point, Adam Burleson 4 points, Ricky Mabry 2, Kevin Matlock 2, James Kilburn 2, Paul Masterson 2. Summertown led by Doug Riggs with 20 points. For the Mount Pleasant boys, Jarice Miller with 6 points, Jared Smith 8 points, John Wooliver 2, Charles Frierson 6, Eric James 2, Jared Hicks 2, Patrick Trousdale 2, Stephen Hughes 1, Jonah Keltner 1, Carlton Duckworth 2, Jermaine William 9, and Mount Pleasant led with Brandon Bassam with 20 points and several rebounds for the night. The final score: Mount Pleasant 61, Summertown 41. This is Charlie Mabry signing off for Eddie Talley and Channel 10 Sports. W10BV is proud to bring you these junior high basketball games. So until next time, have a safe journey home.